We are here with Sam and Gerrit of Future Islands. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. How's it going? And
thank you.
We are here celebrating this.
Whoa, whoa.
You've been hearing. I got to say, you've had a busy day and a busy time in Toronto. But we were here a while ago, and just wanted to say, I've been waiting on you today. So, thank you. But,
where's the drummer?
Hey, congratulations on the great success.
Thank you so much.
So far of singles, and lots to talk about. One thing I just get a feeling, and just from watching the clips and you guys knowing a bit, you guys are old friends, and it's just like a team that in any sport that's played together for a while. There's a sixth sense of them working together. I get a sense that you guys can finish each other's sentences, and musically, that seems to really happen. The closeness just vibes right into the music.
Yeah, and I think, I think one of the most important things is that we can kind of joke around with each other and like brothers, and we get over those things easily nowadays that we may have fought over in the past. And like you said, it's a certain chemistry. Like I felt that Gerrit and Wham have always had an amazing chemistry musically, even since we were 18 years old. Like there was something that happened, and they continue to be able to write together. And something about what they do has always spoken to me. And I think it's just it's one of those things, like, it's crazy that we've been able to do everything that we've done together, as friends. But I don't know, it's been easy in a sense too, because it is like your best friends.
Right. Now, musically, the way you collaborate, has that changed? Do you write the lyrics separately? Do they give you the music first, or is it a combination of things?
Well, sometimes Gerrit will just, he does a lot of writing in his room, and because he's running the drum programming as well as keys and now some electric guitar through his stuff, he has a lot of power. And then so sometimes he'll come to me and William with kind of fleshed out chord progressions and things like that, and maybe he'll have a change, maybe we'll write a change together from his ideas, and then we'll usually after that we'll just jam in a room, and so it's kind of like whatever happens. But for my part, I just write off of what these guys create, and try to get all my inspiration directly from the music. Right. I don't try to pin anything beforehand. That I want the words to actually feel like they're coming from the music, and I don't think it would be
so
right.
You draw
to
upon that sort of. You might get a lyrical idea based on what it's saying.
Yeah,
musically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I also don't want to come into a writing situation and be like, I want to write a song about something I'm going through.
Right.
I'm going to talk about this today. Like, you don't want to do that. It's forced, So you kind of like let the song lead you. Even a song like Sun in the Morning from Singles, which it has a deeper side to it, but on the surface it's a very happy poppy song. And the thing was, I wouldn't normally want to write a song like that. But when we were jamming the song in the studio, that was a song we just jammed out, right? Or no, that was one you came with us to. So Gerrit came in with it. William wrote a bass line immediately. You're just like playing over this, and I was like, this is too good.
Right.
And I just started writing, and it was very happy, and it had this, I don't know, it was like a beautiful song, but you can't hide that.
Right.
And you can't force something over the top of that. It would be false.
I want to talk about a couple songs on the record now. We've all totally loved Seasons, but there's a couple that stand out to me. One of them is Doves. I just think it's an incredibly beautiful song. So just talk about that one a bit.
That song was actually one of the ones that was more difficult for me writing, because the music was so good. And the thing was, like, I kept telling the guys, like, I really, really like this song, guys, but if I sing on it, I'm going to probably have to sing like David Bowie.
Right.
It's like I couldn't figure out how to catch it. And then, so I started writing in this kind of like Bowie voice over it, like, duh, 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 duh. And then I was like, I can't do this. And so I sat with it for a couple days, just like sitting in my room, listening to it over and over. And I finally broke into that kind of new territory in a place that I hadn't gone before. But it took some time, because usually you want things to just fly, like it just goes right on the page and you just feel it and it goes. And sometimes it's difficult when you have to really work for it. But I think once I broke through that voice that I felt should be there, I found my own voice, but it was a new voice, and then it felt, I was like, oh, this is good.
And speaking of new voices, I find the record is a circle, and you open a door at Seasons, and you walk all the way like through the mall, and then you get to a Dream of You and Me, and then it takes you right out the exit, and you're right back at the beginning again. And I thought it was as far as making the way the record runs in two sides, I think the two songs perfectly border each other and make it a nice complete circle.
Yeah. I've always said that if you took the album from Seasons to Dream and you folded it like this, they would make perfect singles. Like it would be Seasons, Dream, Spirit, Grace, Sun, and Like the Moon. That's perfect. Doves, Lighthouse, and then Tall Grass and Grandfathers. It was like, that'd be 5 like really good singles. But yeah, I don't know. We were happy because this album wasn't written the way we traditionally have written albums, where we wrote just a ton of material and picked the best songs. So we were kind of worried that we would lose that kind of flow that we like to create.
Right.
And like, I appreciate you saying that circle. We always try to like have the album that chases its tail and it just leads into itself again. You just like the way On the Water, our last album, it begins with the water sounds and then it ends with the water sounds and then it begins again with the water sounds. Those kinds of things are important for us, and we felt like we were actually able to do that, even though the songs were so very different thematically and sonically, or even like genre wise. We felt like it still had this nice ebb and flow.
We got to mention it because it was the shot heard around the world since but in the world we live in today, the Letterman performance, and I just thought the inner thing about it was so organic from your guys' point of view, and it just, for whatever reason, it tapped into something with people seeing it, and it's nice to know that in this crazy world we live in, everyone can sit down and watch a 4-minute clip and just go, yeah, I'm digging that, and you got to shake hands and introduce yourself to a lot of new people that night.
Yeah, no, it's kind of wild. We weren't expecting that. We thought it would be around 40,000 views right now.
Right.
And it's nearing 2 million, and it's been kind of crazy since then, because for us, we were just doing what we always do,
right,
every night. And
but I don't think for a lot of kids who might have been new to you guys, they hadn't seen that kind of soul in a mainstream rock thing since Roland Gift. Like that's what it reminded me. That
I need to research to find Young Cannibals, because I've been getting a lot of.
Have you been getting that? Well, because that's what it reminded me. He
did have good moves, didn't he?
Yeah, he had the moves.
I remember seeing him on Saturday Night Live, or like reruns of Saturday Night Live back in the day. And I was like, he's an interesting dude.
Yeah. So that's the first thing I reminded him of. Some kids are gonna go, that's it. But Letterman's reaction too was so nice and again real. It was just like oh my, whatever, I'll take more of that, whatever he said, and then the piece sided out. So are remixes offers coming in for people offering any remixes? Hey, I can try. I do a little fade.
Can I get some stems? Yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's some secrets.
Okay.
That are sitting around.
Nobody's watching.
We're waiting. We're waiting for the moment when everybody forgets about us, and then we're just gonna like.
Okay, and if you do it, like if you do a remix and you do it, give her a head this time, will you? Okay. so you do it.
Next time it'll just be a giant head floating over land.
Future Islands. If you live on the planet Earth, you will find them. And Singles is in record shops now. Thanks to Gerrit and Sam, and thanks William too. Okay,
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you so much.